Welcome to Clarksville. Today I am taking you on a journey to a unique destination that is making waves in our community. Here you will find a stunning setting that is both inviting and calming, a space that beckons you to leave your worries at the door as you enjoy a full spectrum infrared sauna and float spa. But it's not just the technology that sets this business apart, it's the woman behind it. Meet Laurel Judd, a former counseling psychologist for the military who suffered from an illness that's common, but it's often overlooked by many doctors. And she used that as a launching pad to open Pure Sweat and Float Studio here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Thank you so much for meeting with me today, Laurel.
Thank you so much. Yes. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes, thank you. So share with us your background and the events that led up to you opening the studio here in Clarksville. We'd love to hear your story.
Yeah. So I was working as a counseling psychologist on post for Ft.Campbell, and after I had my daughter, I got super sick, and none of the doctors could figure out what was wrong with me. I'm like, there's got to be something more to this. And then a special forces wife, actually, who's a good friend of mine, said that I'm sorry to be a little bit intrusive, but do you have breast implants? And I'm like, yeah, what does that have to do with anything? And she said, there's something called breast implant illness, and you have every single symptom. And I made the decision pretty quickly to get my implants out. I started feeling better pretty quickly, but I started going to a holistic or functional medicine doctor, and he said, do you have any infrared sauna so you can start detoxifying all these toxins? So I was at Belle Meade at the infrared saunas, and I noticed by the third session, I came in not being able to move, twist to my left or my right, all of my joints unhinged, and then I started floating, and it helped with my insomnia and my joint pain, and I just thought, clearly, this is what I'm supposed to do. And I always wanted a place in Clarksville, in my community, that would heal people, but also non-judgmental healing, but the most beautiful place in Clarksville. So we didn't have anything like it here, and it happened pretty quickly, and I'm really excited about it.
I'd love for you to show us the infrared sauna and the float spa, and you can kind of just touch on the benefits of each of those, if that's okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
So this is our deluxe sauna by Sunlighten. This is the only FDA approved sauna out there. So this uses 3 wavelengths that are always on when clients come in: near, mid, and far. Near is gonna be skin, collagen, anti-aging. Mid is gonna be muscles and ligaments. And then the furthest one is called far wavelength. It deeply penetrates into the deepest level, tightly packed toxins, autoimmune issues, anything you could think of, stuff that's probably been left in our bodies for a really long time. It's 147 degrees. And unlike a regular sauna, it heats you from the core out. But basically for us, what we see a lot is joint pain, gut issues, depression, and burning calories. Because of this infrared sauna, I no longer take thyroid meds. So when people tell me, does this really work? I'm living proof that it works. This is why I did it.
Awesome. All right, well, let's go take a look at the float spa.
Awesome. So welcome to our standard float. This is 1,200 pounds of Epsom salt, so it's essentially like the Dead Sea. You're effortlessly floating. This is the only time you do not have pressure on your joints. Even when you're sleeping, you have pressure on your joints. Also, you're getting a benefit of magnesium. 80% of Americans are deficient. After you float, you should notice that your sleep improves. It's great for all of us, but especially with physical pain. But we make it so that it's body temperature and you're floating so that you really can get into a deep meditative state. And then there's no outside stimulation. This forces you to relax and connect within.
So thank you so much for speaking with me today. I am super excited to try all this out. I know our community loves it so far. And again, just thank you. I know we needed it.
Thanks so much.
Yes. Well, that is all we have time for today on this episode of The American Dream. I am your host, Journey Louie, and I'll see you next time.